Good morning, it's Thursday today and I'm starting this vlog a little bit late this week. I have a puppy scratching at my knees always. Just always imagine that Tinks is there scratching at my knees when I start a vlog. I don't have long this morning to talk to you and like catch up, but because I'm heading out, we've got our scan this morning. We've been having growth scans every month, so just to make sure that everything's okay with baby and that he's growing as he should, because of my gastric sleeve surgery, which is a whole other video, and I will link everything down below if you want to know more information about that one. We are having we're personally not, but our road is being resurfaced and re-tarmacked at the moment, which is, if you can hear any background noise, that's what that is. I have been up this morning, got ready to film a video, got dressed to film and sat down, started to film, and it was really overexposed because in my office the sunlight comes in the morning at the back of the house, and that's where my office is, and obviously I've got these workmen drilling the ground and it's bin day as well, so I started filming it. It's actually quite an important video which I'll fill you in more about later, but I just thought it just wasn't going to plan, and I was messing it up, and I was just like, I'm getting too stressed here, I need to stop and come back and do this later. So today we've got this scan, and then I'm actually meeting my sister in town. I'm gonna go and buy some big black knickers for my hospital bag, and possibly a nightie or two depending on what they've got. And then we've got quite a nice couple of days coming up as well. We had our last antenatal class this week, which it's getting hard to breathe, you know. We had our last antenatal class this week, which was really good, but I'll tell you more about that later. I'm gonna grab a drink, sit down for a minute before the painter arrives in like 5 minutes. I'm waiting for the door to go, and yeah, I will talk to you later. I'll let you know how this scan goes. I feel a bit all higgledy-piggledy this morning. We're in good spirits, very happy. It's gonna be a good day, but I just feel a bit like, oh, a million things to do and no time to do them. Okay, I hope this angle is okay and that you can hear me. I've got you propped up. I don't know whether, yeah, you should be fine where you are. It is a lot later. I can't even remember the last thing I filmed. It's about 5 o'clock now, and honestly I feel like a hormonal, emotional wreck that could just sit here and cry to the camera. And I know I'm being a bit silly, but I'm going to update you on the day. I've got some stuff from Primark to show you, and everything's gonna be fine. So we had the scan. I think I'm gonna get the Primark stuff out of the way first, and then we'll get into like the nitty-gritty stuff, because we could be here a while. So I nipped into town with my sister after the scan, like I said I was going to. We grabbed a coffee in Starbucks. It was really nice. I had, that's what I last filmed, I think. I had a vanilla latte, and then I got a blueberry muffin as well. That was kind of my lunch today. So then we went to Primark, and I also got a couple of bits out of Marks and Spencer's. I got some more maternity bras and some big black knickers, but I'm gonna pop them in the video where I show you what's in my hospital bag, so I thought there's no point in like doubling up. So I'm gonna just show you what I got in Primark, because I quite like it. It's quite cozy stuff, so, and you all seem to love a good Primark haul. I did get quite a few pyjamas, because at the moment it's gone quite cool where we live. I think in quite a lot of the UK actually it's gone quite cool. At night it's quite windy, and I don't really have any like comfy trousers apart from my maternity leggings, so I just wanted to get some like big pyjama bottoms. So I got all these in an extra large, and these, if you remember last year, I had these in cream, and they are just these like super soft ribbed pyjama bottoms, and they're really soft, really cozy. So these were £8, so I thought they'd be really nice. And I know they're like, obviously these are an 18 to 20, they're going to go over the bump, but I'll wear these afterwards. Who doesn't appreciate a baggy pair of lounge wear? So I got those, and then I also got these ones, which were, I've got these in the same size, and these were £7. And these, if you know me, you won't be surprised by this, they are grey with white stars on. I just couldn't resist these, and these again are really soft. They're like a material I've never felt in Primark before. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't know, but they are very soft. I am exhausted, by the way, so if I come across a bit weary, that is why. I also got this set, which I got in a 14 to 16. I've got to wear these like next year after the birth, whenever really. I don't think I'll get them on now, but they are the same print, but it's like a little cami set, and this was £6, so really, really cheap. So a little strappy top and then some little shorts too. Then I bought Tommy a plain black hoodie. This was £8 and I got him a size large. It's literally a plain black hoodie. So I've got him this to wear when we're in hospital. I've read in quite a few places that it's a good thing it'd be a good thing for him to wear without a top on underneath, and just this hoodie that he can like zip up and down, so that when baby's here, when he's holding him, he gets the skin to skin contact as well, and it's not just me, and he doesn't have to like take a t-shirt off and sit there without a t-shirt on. He can still be fairly like covered, but he'll be able to have the skin to skin option, which I thought was a really good idea. And it's a plain black hoodie. I'm sure we'll get more use out of that. This t-shirt was £5. This is in like the normal kind of like, you know, where they have like the slogan tops and stuff, but I'm going to wear it as a pajama t-shirt. And it says keep moving forward, and it's just a plain white top. It's again really, really soft and a nice big old size, so I'll be able to wear this now and it'll go over the bump, but then after I've given birth I'm sure I'll still wear it as like a baggy oversized pajama top. Then I also got a handbag, which I was umming and ahhing about, and this actually looks like it would be faux fur, but it's not. It's well, it's not going to be leather, but it's like a plasticky material. It looks textured, but it's not, is what I'm trying to say. This was £6 and it's a little leopard print handbag. It's got a gunmetal chain on like either side where the strap is attached, and then it's just round. It's got this little front bit here, which would be good for like putting your cards in or any change, and the clasp is like relatively easy to open, and then obviously you've got the zip. So I picked this one up. I am partial to a little bit of leopard print. Then I also bought a pair of jeans. These aren't maternity jeans. I got them in a size 10. Who knows how long it will be after I give birth to this little baby boy that I will be in a size 10. And I've thought to myself, I'm probably going to have changed taste by the time I'm back in these, and I'm going to really regret buying them. But I think I would really regret not buying them. These were £15 and I saw them on Charlotte Taylor. I'd seen them in store and I was like, oh, I really like them, but it'd be a bit stupid for me to buy them. I'm 30 odd weeks pregnant. Then I saw them on Charlotte Taylor and I was like, they look incredible on her. Then my sister tried them on today and bought a pair because I was like, you need these. And I just said to her, I was like, okay, you're not having a pair, and you're not having a pair, and I'm not having a pair. So I bought them, and I bought them in a size 10 so that I have to get in them. And they are these camo jeans, and they are wide leg, and you can either have them like open, you can either have them just like a drop leg at the bottom. They did have them turned over on the model, but I didn't really like them like that. I kind of like them just hanging like this. They're a really like nice soft jean material. I love them. I absolutely love them. Just with like a plain black t-shirt, I don't think you need to do anything, or a white one. You don't need to obviously do anything jazzy with these, but I couldn't resist them. I had to go back to the gym because I left my car there this morning, so I went and picked my car up, came home, and the painters and decorators have just left. They've like been finishing up all around the house and stuff, and when I got in, they didn't say, usually they warn me where they've painted, and they didn't. And I stuck my hand on like the door frame. So when I went in to see the dogs, I was just focused on washing my hand before I stroked them. Obviously I had paint all over my hands, and I was letting them out, and then Evie went for Tinks quite viciously really. I don't know what over. That very, very rarely happens. I had to actually pull her off her. And Tinks ended up going straight into the water bowl. She's got mud on her paws. She must have been in like the soil or something in the garden today while the painters have been here with them. And so there was just muddy paw prints all over the kitchen floor. Now the kitchen floors needed doing anyway, because we've had all this work being done. I've not like kept on top of it like I usually would, because it just seems so pointless. Like I'll mop the floor and then the next minute there's someone's footprint in the middle of it, or there's like paint that's dropped on there, like, you know, like the hard bits of paint, or it's just been a nightmare. So, and the dogs have been sleeping in there, so it's just not been worth it. So they need to do it anyway, but I've just quickly gone over them. I had a little bit of a cry because it's so frustrating, because then she ran in the blooming garden room where we've got that light grey sofa, which again needs cleaning anyway, but I wasn't planning on doing it today, and she's got muddy paw prints all over the sofa. So on the grand scheme of things, not like a massive thing to have a bit of a, you know, breakdown over, but it was just like a lot at once. It was just very, very hectic, and you know when just everything, it's like a domino effect. I have missed my lunch, so I feel like I'm really, really hungry now. I'm gonna go and have a brew, and I think I'm gonna have a Cadbury's caramel cake bar, because they're my new like craving, or like thing that I really want to eat. I don't know if it's a craving really, but I am craving it though. But I just thought I'd update you on this, how the scan went this morning. So basically how it happens is that we have the ultrasound first, the scan, and then we go in to see the consultant. So he will talk, or she will talk to us about whatever the scan shows up or doesn't show up, ask about my general health and whether I've got any questions and stuff like that, and it usually goes relatively quickly. Today we had the ultrasound, and the lady that did it was absolutely lovely. She explained like what she was doing at every single point, where some of them are just quite quiet, but I prefer it when they talk to you. So when we were in there, his bum was like sticking up in the air by like underneath my boobs, and then his head was like right at the bottom, and she was really happy with all of his measurements. She said that for a 32-week-old, I think, did they call it 32-week gestation? I think that's the phrase. But for 32 weeks, he's exactly where he should be. He is 4.1 pounds. All of his measurements, so they measure like his head, his spine, his back, his thighs, his tummy, everything like that, but she was perfectly happy with. We then got to see him in 3D, which we've never done before, and someone actually messaged me on Facebook whether we were going for a 3D scan, and I said that we weren't, because they range from like 50 to 80 pounds for a private 3D scan, and our argument against it was that in a few weeks time we'll be seeing him for 3D in 3D for, you know, the rest of his life. So it wasn't like an expense. I think now that when you start buying baby stuff, you realise that that money that you could spend on a scan is like half of a car seat, or potentially a cot and things like that. So that is just, we didn't want to spend the money on it. But she offered us to see it in 3D, him in 3D, and it was just insane. She did give us a picture. I'm not going to show it to you all because I want it to be a real surprise what he looks like when he comes. But he's got really like full lips and proper like squishy nose, and his lips were what surprised me the most, to be honest. It was just crazy to see him in that much detail, and he had his arm like over his head, and it was a really emotional experience. And she went to like write all of his measurements and stuff on my growth chart, and she said it didn't quite add up. And basically, to cut a long story short, we went to see the consultant afterwards, and she wasn't sure whether it just been marked down on the first growth scan, but I doubt that happens. I feel like in that job they kind of need to be quite accurate, and I would like to think that it wasn't just that it's been noted down wrong. But basically on the chart, say he was here last time on the growth chart, they would expect him to be here. He's actually about here. So it's not that they're not happy with how big he is, how much he weighs, or any of his measurements. They're not quite happy with the rate of growth. That's how they put it. So it's not that they're not happy with how big he is. They're not happy. They would have expected him to have grown a little bit more, going off the figure for last time. And on a growth chart, there's like a kind of like a guideline where they expect the like normal kind of like weight and size to be. And the consultant explained to us that as long as it's in this area, then we're not in danger. And he's currently he's like a bit down here. So they have said that they want to see me in 2 weeks. They said that it's not necessarily the surgery that I've had. It can happen. It happens all the time. We might go in 2 weeks we're going for a Doppler scan, which I think just shows blood flow, whereas the normal one doesn't, or something. I can't remember what the difference was, but we're going for the Doppler scan, and he said that we might turn up to that and he's grown like off the chart and he's fine and they're happy with it, and that's, you know, everything's fine and dandy. And he said, and that often happens, but they are going to monitor us anyway, because obviously he's not quite where they would expect him to be. Sounds like the tarmac are just finishing up. So, and if he's still kind of like not plateauing, because he has grown. He's gone, I think he was like 2.9 last time, he's now 4.1. If he's not growing as quickly or as steadily or wherever they want him to be on this chart, in 2 weeks time, when I'll be 34 weeks, they will be looking at inducing me at 37 weeks, which I don't really know how I feel about it, to be honest. I feel a bit emotional because I feel like I knew this was like a possibility that it can happen in any pregnancy, and the guy said, you know, there's so many different factors, because Tom was like, she needs to eat more protein, and the guy was like, if it was as easy as that, nobody would ever have a, you know, a growth scan or a growth issue or anything like that, because all babies would, and that we'd be able to tailor it, that they were all the same size and all the same weight. And he just said there's so many different factors and reasons why it can happen, but I don't know, I just can't help it, because I'm the one growing him and I'm the one responsible for him and his vitamins, and I'm doing everything I should be. I'm having my vitamins and everything like that. And obviously because I've had this surgery, I don't want anything that I've done to hinder his growth, if that makes sense. And it was also emotional. I wasn't really, I cried after it, and it wasn't really because I was sad, it was more just emotion. It's more that it was just emotional, seeing him on the screen, and then also hearing that actually, rather than it just being kind of up in the air and he could come anytime within the next 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 8 or 9 weeks, that it could be on this date I'm going to be induced. It just made it really real, like, okay, this is actually happening now, and he's going to potentially be here a bit sooner than we thought. So we won't know any more until we've had this scan in 2 weeks, and obviously I'll let you all know and keep you all updated. But that is that. So I've just had all of that. I had a lovely chunk in the middle of the day with my sister. We had a really good catch up, a nice little shop. But I think I might have overdone it a little bit. I'm absolutely shattered. My back's aching me a little bit. All I want to do is have a shower and take my makeup off, but I can't at the moment because there's wet paint in the bathroom and I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to go downstairs and have a brew, and then I'm probably going to come up and have a shower. They said in about an hour I could have one, and then I'm going to make myself a chicken stir fry for tea, which I've shown it before, but I'll show you all how I make it because I really think it's tasty, and it's really easy. It's like 3 steps and it takes 10 minutes. I'm no chef. And then Tom's not home till about 10:30 tonight. It's like whenever I'm having a bad day, I don't know if there's a correlation here, but don't tell him. His head's big enough already. But whenever I'm having a bad day, he's not here. Like, you know, just when you'd like, I just wanted to ring him and talk to him before, but he's got clients and he can't talk to me. But so I guess I'm talking to you guys instead. But I don't know. Like, if I could sleep, I'd just go to bed now and like go to sleep, and tomorrow's a new day. And I'm a bit worried about tomorrow as well, because I've got actually something really exciting tomorrow. We're going to Altrincham. There is the shop JoJo Maman Bébé, which they've told me that's how it's pronounced. I was pronouncing it very, very wrong, but it's a French shop. They got in touch and asked if I wanted to go for one of their maternity experiences in their stores, where they basically pamper you and give you advice and you get a goodie bag. So me and Tommy are going to do that tomorrow, and we're gonna go and have a nice lunch and have a nice day together, because obviously he's been working chock-a-block for the past couple of weeks, and hasn't really had a day off or an hour off. But I'm a bit nervous about it, because it's just, you know, an environment you're not sure of, and I don't like being centre of attention, and they're going to be expecting me, and I'm going to have to film, and I just don't want it to be awkward. And obviously I have social anxiety, so it's going to be one of those things that is a little bit more tricky for me, but I'm glad that Tommy's coming with me. And then we might be going to look at a car as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later when I'm making my tea. I'm sure I'll be in much chirpier spirits. I've now been filming this for 18 minutes and I don't think I'll have much to edit out. It's a good job I only started filming Thursday today, and that this vlog will be edited on Saturday, so I've not got many days to film and talk to you all anyway, isn't it? Okay, I'll see you in a bit. It's a quick update. I've spoken to Tommy and I've had a bit of a cry, and he's made me feel better. Well, I first told him that I said to him, it always feels like when I'm sad he's not here, when I'm most sad he's not here, and he laughed at me because he said it sounded really cute. But anyway, he's made me feel a bit better. I'm scrapping a shower because I don't want to ruin the paint. They said I could have one in an hour, but I don't want to risk it because it just seems stupid. I just wanted to say I've just tried on the starry Primark pyjamas, the leggingy ones, and they are huge, like they fall down, so I need to take them back and swap them. But I remember this pair, the ribbed pair, the cream pair that I've got, they were quite big they were quite on the small size when I had them last year. I think I got them in like a 10 to 12 and they were really tight, and these ones actually fit. So this is what they look like around the bump, and they're quite comfy. So I'm going to keep these ones, but I'm going to take the other ones back and change them. I just want to be like really cozy, and I just wanted to tell you all like what they felt like. I'm going to go down and make my tea now because I just figured it's like 6 o'clock now. There's no point in having a snack. It's tea time and I miss my dinner. So I'll go show you how I make my stir fry. I'm just going to use one of these chicken breasts. We used these the other night, so there's still quite a few in here. I'm going to freeze these individually when I've finished with them tonight. I'm just going to make one chicken breast because I'm not going to eat any more than that. And then I've got these noodles. These are the ready to wok medium soft noodles, and these are the classic ones, and they're from Lidl. They're like really cheap. And then I got this from Marks and Spencer's, so it was reduced to £1.50, and it's just the mixed pepper stir fry because I really like the peppers in it. I don't really like mushrooms, so I never go for the mushroom one. And then I also pop in quite a lot of dark soy sauce. Now this one went off in July. We're only in August. I know it'll probably be fine, but I'm going to treat myself and open a new bottle. This one is, the date on it is 2020, so I'm just going to have a nice fresh bottle. To be honest, I don't know how long this one's been open anyway. Good morning, it's Friday today and we are heading to Altrincham. So I've been asked to go to the JoJo Maman Bébé store in Altrincham and experience one of their maternity days, or I think it's like an hour or so, where I think that basically you go and you just have a really nice time. They kind of pamper you a little bit, you have a bra fitting, they just talk to you about like different bits of advice and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I've already said this on this video, but I just thought I would quickly show you my outfit. It's 10:15, we need to start off about 10 o'clock. And then we're going to go and look at some potential cars for me. Tom's already changed his, I think I've already told you that. But I need a bigger one at the moment. I drive a 3-door Mini, so we're looking at getting a Mini Countryman, so we're heading to have a look at one today. So this is my outfit. This is actually a t-shirt from Topshop Maternity. It says LA and Los Angeles on it, and it's like red, blue and pink. And then these dungarees are actually the first time I've worn these, and these are from New Look, and I'm not really sure how they're meant to fit or whether they fit right. These are a 14. The 12 I thought didn't really give me enough room to grow like here, whereas I think that these do. They've got like a little bit more space in them. I've just rolled them up a few times at the bottom and popped my Converse on, and I'm going with my hair like this. I know it's super lazy, but it's just so easy. Yeah, so I'm gonna go make a crumpet, brush my teeth, and then we're gonna head on the motorway and go and see what this experience is like. They've asked me to share it with you, so there will be a blog post, and I'm gonna like film little bits. Well, Tommy's actually gonna film little bits here and there if he can, so it should be quite exciting. I think that they're gonna let me choose some bits from the store as well, so I'll share those with you as well. So we are just on our way to our next destination. I just wanted to quickly update you. I filmed a few clips in there. It's the most beautiful baby shop ever, and I already knew that, but I wasn't aware how much maternity stuff they actually had, and I didn't even know half the stuff that you could get in maternity in general, never mind just what they stocked. I was really impressed. You guys know that I wouldn't work with a brand or tell you how I felt about something if I didn't genuinely love it, and I was so impressed. They had so much stuff. The woman that looked after me, she was called Carol, she was absolutely lovely. She was so knowledgeable and so patient, because I had to try on. She measured me around my back for a bra fitting at 34, but I think because obviously my boobs have grown and I've got a bump and everything like that, it just wasn't as simple as that I was a 34, and then like whatever cup it turned out to be in the end, and we just had to keep like going up and up and up in bra sizes. But I got some really nice pieces and a little goodie bag to bring home as well and show you all. But it's just a really nice experience. I would highly recommend it, but I'll tell you more about it later. And yeah, we're just on our way to this national park which is called Dunham Massey, and I think they've got deer, and we're going to go grab some lunch before we go and look at this car. Oh, keeps going really overexposed. So we're going to just have some lunch here, see what it's all about, and then go up to Oldham and then head home. So hopefully we'll be home by late afternoon-ish. So we've still got a bit of the day to cuddle up on the sofa, which sounds pretty good to me. Does it sound pretty good to you, Topsky? Does it? He's constipating, oh my goodness, what's it? We are finally home. It's been a long old day today. A really good day. It's been really nice. Like, I feel like it's been a while since me and Tom just spent time together and gone and done like normal stuff, because he's always busy and I'm always busy and we just never get like time together. But I don't know when I last saw you, but we went to see the car garage, and it was, I feel like I want to like pop you up, but that's a really bad angle, isn't it? Yeah, that's not good angle, that's not good angle at all. Oh, I don't have the arm strength. Okay, we'll just go with it. I should have put my tripod on, but I might have to keep having little breaks. Yeah, so we went to look at this car and it was so lovely. It was like navy blue and then had like a white roof and white wing mirrors. So it's a little bit different. At the moment I drive a duck egg blue Mini, and I just like that it's a little bit different. It's not, this is going to be a mistake, isn't it? I'm lying down. It's not like, not that there's anything wrong with like a black or a white car, but it's just a little bit different. But it wasn't 100% what we were after, and it was a little bit more expensive than what we'd budgeted for. And I feel like if we were going to take the plunge and spend a little bit more, we want it to be like 100% what we want. I'm going to take these off because it really bugs me when I watch people's video and their glasses reflect in the camera screen. Why don't I start vlogging when I've got my breath back? That's what I always think to myself when I edit this back. But so we went to look at that, and it was in the middle of nowhere. It was at the top end of Rochdale. It took us an hour and a half to get home. Then we went to see Tom's grandma, and we had a lovely catch up with her. We showed her the 3D scan picture, and she was asking all about the baby shower. The experience this morning at it's JoJo Maman Bébé, but a lot better. Someone will pronounce that a lot better than me. Someone with a French accent would pronounce that a lot better than me. It was so interesting to see like everything that they had, and I'm going to do a blog post on like the whole experience because I think a lot of you will be interested in it. But I'm just going to show you what I got. This is the packaging in this shop and some of the prints. They actually had the cutest pair of baby leggings, which I'll pop up on the screen, or Tom actually might have shown them in store. I think I asked him to go and film a bit, so I think I might have actually have included the footage already. The blog post will go into more detail about the actual experience, the store, what I learned, what they have, and like I had a bra fitting, how that went, and different things that they offer. So I'm literally just, this is just like a little bit of a haul. Now this I think is the nicest feeling like it feels like expensive fabric jumper that I've ever owned. And it's literally a grey, is this a crew neck, round neck jumper? I got this in a large because the medium fit, but I really like things to be oversized and cozy and comfy. And the sizes in here are all pretty bang on, which I really liked. It's not like when you go into, like, for example, H&M, and you could try on a large and it would be absolutely humongous, but then you'd go and try on a size 10 top and it will be 3 times too small. So that was one really good thing about it. But what I like is that it's got poppers all up the side, so it's really, really handy for breastfeeding. You can literally just like whip a nipple out and you're good to go. These are a pair of maternity jeans. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know my struggle that I have not found a pair of maternity jeans until now. So these retail at £35, which compared like a pair of Jonies, that's how much they are. They're a really reasonable price. But if you buy 2 pairs, you save £10, which I think is really, really like a good deal, because if I'd bought these at the start of the pregnancy, I'd have bought a smaller pair and then a larger pair as well, or like they do them in blue, they do loads of different kind of fits. These are the super stretch skinny, and they're literally just a black jean. They had different washes in these. They had like a dark blue, a light blue and stuff like that. My favourite thing is that they're over the bump, because they're just, I don't think a band, the ones that just have the band would be terribly comfortable. And they are a little bit long for me, but I just rolled them up a little bit in the store, and I quite like that they're not like super skinny around the ankle, because I'm not really, I quite like a more of a straight leg jean now. So that's that. And then I also got this top, which I think it's meant to be worn as a pyjama top, with like bottoms, but I sleep in like oversized t-shirts, so I don't wear nighties. They're a little bit long, and then my t-shirts are always a little bit shorter, so this kind of fits perfectly into what I wear to bed anyway. But it's just a strappy, I mean, it is quite a long top, and it's got the white lace at the bottom. It's navy and white, and then it's quite like pretty detail in here, and then it's got the like breastfeeding kind of friendly crop top where you can just lift this up, so it's a nursing one. So I got that, and it's so soft. And then the last thing that I got, which was probably one of my favourite things, because I haven't had one of these yet, and I didn't really know whether I needed one, but she was explaining that basically the sleeping bra, so you can wear it during the day as well. You don't just have to wear this to sleep in, but it's not got as much structure as an actual, like the normal maternity bras that I've been wearing. It's just really nice, it's really soft, and she said that these are perfect for sleeping in, not only for comfort, but also when my milk does come in and I potentially will leak, that you can pop breast pads in this, and it's like an extra layer, so you're not constantly having to change your pyjama tops like all the time. It's just like an extra layer of protection. So I tried this on in the medium, and the medium felt a little bit snug around this part here, around the bottom bit, around where it sits on my waist, I guess, or the top of my ribs. This one fit better around the back, but the cup size was a little bit too big. But I said I'm going to be growing anyway, so I think this one will be perfect. So I'm really, really happy with everything that I chose. I feel like I've got some really good like maternity staples there, especially those jeans. I think they're going to be a godsend, especially it's getting a little bit cooler now, and I've been buying maternity tops but not been able to wear them because I've not had any jeans to go with them. They also had in there some really gorgeous leggings. They had a normal pair and then like a super soft pair, but I've only recently just bought a pair of maternity leggings, so I didn't really think I needed like another pair because I've already got 2 pairs. One has holes in though, I can't wear them out of the house, so it doesn't really count. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you here because I just need to like stop now and sit down. I think I've spoken for long enough really. This vlog is going to be mega long, and this is the second day that I've filmed, I think. When we went, scrap that, when we went to Dunham Massey Park, I don't know if I spoke to you about that, but it was so lovely. It was beautiful. It was a little bit kind of like drizzly and grey, but it was so lovely. Saw the deer, which were just, I think if we'd walked around for longer we'd have seen more, but we saw 3 and they were all different colours, and it was just fascinating, and hearing like the kids' reactions to them that were like passing by. And then we went and had lunch. I had a jacket potato with tuna mayo and beans, which don't knock it until you've tried it. It's like the best combination. Tom's mum introduced me to it and it's so good. And we just had a really lovely day. It was just nice to spend time with each other, and we just were friends all day. We didn't argue. Like I said to him at one point, I was like, okay, at this point we've had a really good day. Can we both promise that we're not going to do anything or say anything to each other that's going to upset the other person, because I don't want like this day to be ruined because it's been perfect. So I mean, there's still a few hours left, but we're just gonna go sit down, eat this Chinese and watch Unforgotten, because that's what we're currently on. We're on season 2 on Netflix and it's really good. I love the main actress in it. Yeah, I'm gonna go now because there can't possibly be anything else that I need to tell you, and I will see you in the morning. Now, you didn't think you were gonna get a vlog where I didn't look like this for the majority of the day, did you? Because that's what you're getting today. It is currently 11:15 and it's been a relatively slow morning. Tommy's actually still in bed and I've got some bits and pieces to do upstairs, but I don't want to disturb him. It's like the only day he gets to lie in this week. So I have just like quickly spritzed the kitchen. I've put a wash on. I've just been doing bits and pieces, but I'm just making him some flapjack. So I've just got a really basic recipe, and then I was gonna melt some chocolate on the top of it, but he's got quite a lot of like, he has this like grenade spread, so it's like healthy chocolate spread. He's got loads of different flavors, so I think he might like it just like with that kind of like on the top. So that's what I'm making this morning. I just thought it'd be nice for him to come down to some freshly baked flapjack. Well, this is a new one, isn't it? I just thought I would finish off this week's vlog because it's about 8 o'clock on Saturday night and we're just gonna sit on the sofa for the rest of the night. Today has been a long day. I think it's officially safe to say that I am nesting. This is that new lamp we bought from the range. I will show it to you. It was in the sale to £10 and I really like it. I just thought I would sit here because it's quiet. I've got the dogs playing in there and Tom's watching the football. So but yeah, I've had one of them days where I had a morning where I got loads done and just, you know, like the dishwasher, cleaned all the kitchen. I actually wiped all of the kitchen cupboards down, cleaned out all the fridge, the freezer, like wiped everything, deep the garden, put washers on and stuff like that. And then the afternoon, it was like everything I attempted to do just was like a waste of time. So I had got some carpet cleaner, some Vanish stuff, the bag shake thing, to get some stains out of a carpet upstairs, and it didn't work. And it was just like so much effort, and then for it not to work, it was like a real kick in the teeth. And just everything was like, I was going around, I was like mopping the bathroom floor and there was paint on the floor, mopped in the hallway and there's paint on the floor, and it's like, obviously we've had the painters in and they did cover the floor, but there's just paint everywhere. I'm looking down now and it's just driving me insane. So I feel like I need to walk around with my eyes closed because I just keep seeing jobs that need doing. I really hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. It's a real random bunch of stuff, isn't it, I think, but I've had a really good few days. I'm going to try and vlog more days next week. But yeah, I'm enjoying picking up the camera, to be honest, and like sharing what we're up to during the day with you all. It's just, everything's coming around really quick now, and it's like I want everything to be done. I wanted his nursery to be done. There's some like paint around the window, and like the window needs cleaning and stuff like that, and the stain in the carpet. I want that all to be done before I start washing his clothes and putting them away, because I just want it to be nice and pristine. And obviously before I start putting his clothes in there, and I'm desperate to unpack some nappies and get them in the drawers. But I don't know, we've got plenty of time, I suppose, and even if he arrives tomorrow and none of this stuff's done, at the end of the day it doesn't really matter as long as he's happy and healthy. But anyway, I'm gonna go. This egg of a face needs to go and just sit down and not think about anything for a little while. You'll be pleased that I'm going to get my nails done in the morning. I don't know if it'll focus, but they are very, very chipped. My eyebrows are a bit crazy as well. So that's tomorrow. I hope you've all had a really lovely week and that you enjoyed this week's vlog. Please leave me a comment. I desperately need to get back to them. I know I've not got back to them in a few weeks. It's just one of them things, I just don't know. I just never quite get around to it. But I'm going to make it my mission tomorrow to get up to date with all my comments, so please leave me one, I'll get back to you, I promise. And I will see you all very soon. I've got a few videos coming up this week. It's going to be a busy old week, I think, so I'll see you then. Thank you for watching.